Hello and welcome to our Delta analysis video. Today's Delta Pidgeot, which is a Dark and Dragon type, which is the same as Hydreigon, which is a decent defensive typing, resists a lot of very good offensive types like you resist the elemental types, electric, you resist ghost, you resist psychic, resist dark. So it's a very good defensive typing in my opinion. It is 4 times weak to fairy, but there's no hidden power fairy. Hidden power in general is pretty much gone. So yeah, looking at its stats, it has good speed at 101, the normal form. Um, Offensively, it's okay. 80 attack, 70 special attack. It could be run either, but it doesn't really. It's probably better physical than base form. Defensively 83, 75, 70. It's nothing special. It's okay, I guess. It's okay stats. But when it Mega Evolves, it does gain uh, 5 defense and 10 special defense, but mainly it gains 65 special attack and 20 speed, which is huge. Means it's really strong, especially, and it also has a ton of things, and it does get a lot coverage to easily take advantage of that those stats. Looking at its abilities, it gets Intimidate, Early Bird, and Marvel Scale, and as Mega Evolve, when it Mega Evolves, it also has Intimidate again, which means it just triggers twice. If you Mega Evolve and come in and Mega Evolve, Intimidate triggers twice if you have Intimidate. Which drops your opponent's attack by once every time it triggers. Early Bird means you wake up faster, and Marvel Skill means you have double defense or something. It's either double defense or 1.5 defense when you are statused, which is pretty cool, but it's not defensive. It's not bulky enough to really take advantage of that, unfortunately. Some relevant moves. It gets a lot of relevant moves. It gets Setup in Dragon Dance and Home Claws. Tailwind as well to support your team. It also gets Roar, but Whirlwind is just better because it isn't affected by soundproof. Whirlwind faces opponents so they can't set up freely. Gets Roost for recovery, Defog to remove hazards, Glare to paralyze things, which is honestly an amazing move. Taunt to stop things from using status moves. Pursuit, if it's allowed, it does trap ghosts and psychic types. If they traps anything, but it's mainly for ghosts and psychic types because it hits them super effectively. Knock off to remove items, Sucker Punch for priority, but only if the opponent uses an offensive move. Dragon Jet and Quick Attack for priority, but they are a bit weaker. Dragon Jet is stab though and U-turn for momentum, so you can just get out of there really, and it gets a bunch of very cool moves, and which means the first set is a support set with Intimidate. Intimidate is generally a better ability because it's an insanely good ability. Defog, Roost, Knock Off, you can replace any of those with the moves below, like U-turn, Taunt, Glare, Whirlwind, Tailwind, Sucker Punch, Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Foul Play, Pursuit, question mark. It just depends on whether you allow Pursuit. This is it's a decent pivot, like Intimidate pivot that can also remove hazards, recover a bit, remove items. It can definitely, it just cycles, like if you have more Intimidate users, like if you have this with like a Landorus, you can just keep on spamming U-turn and you just drop attack really, and it against physical attackers you're golden. So yeah, it's a pretty decent like Intimidate pivot, knock off pivot. You can also run like Glare and be annoying. So yeah, this thing can just be a lot of annoying, but its defenses are not that good, unfortunately, which does mean that you are not gonna stay around for that long. More than likely because you have some weaknesses, especially fairy. Like fairies just come in on this and don't really care, except getting glared and getting U-turned on, I guess. So yeah, support set it's okay. It's like its stats really hold it back, but it's definitely not that bad. And the physical set is probably the regular Pidgeot's best set, the Dragon Dance set. You could also run a Home Class, but Dragon Dance is obviously usually better. Knockoff is the best stab you have because it both removes items and it's the strongest stab you have besides Outrage. Um, if the opponent has an item that can be knocked off, obviously. Um, Poison Jab, Dragon Claw, Outrage are good support options as well as Earthquake. Earthquake helps with the Steel types, Poison Jab helps with the Fairy types, and Dragon Step is generally just pretty strong and hits most things neutrally. Um, Air Relay helps with the fighting types that can come in on you. Rock Slide, I'm not, and Rock Slide isn't really for anything, but a Rock Slide it's a good offensive move, so it's good coverage. Same for Superpower. Aqua Tail, I don't know why you were an Aqua Tail, but it's an option though. I kind of just had to put it on here. And U-turn for momentum if you plan to Dragon Ant later, or if you just want to you can also run Roost for recovery, but I think you definitely need the move slot more than you need Roost, especially with Dragon as you're trying to be very aggressive. So I don't think Roost is the best play here, unless you really only need two moves, in which case go for it, I guess. Um, but the special set, which is mainly Mega, like a Mega can also run Dragon Dance, but its special set is significantly better because of its huge special attack stat. Um, Still has Intimidate, so you don't double Intimidate because the other abilities are pretty much useless pre-Mega. Draco Meteor, Dark Pulse, Sludge Wave, those are the moves you run generally. Draco Meteor is just insanely strong, Dark Pulse is a good secondary stab, and Sludge Wave hits the fairies. Very hard too. Fire Blast hits the steel types if you struggle with those, if Dark Pulse isn't enough. Roost for recovery, Glare to be annoying. Like the rest is just if you need it, it's there. Rock Polish is actually quite good because you can double your speed, so you can outspeed Scarfers, outspeed faster things. There isn't much faster, but like Mega Lob, Mega Zam, Mega Zeta, Mega B. Like you will outspeed them after Rock Polish, and that could definitely come in handy. U-turn if you just want to be a pivot before you just start dropping Dracos, clicking Dark Pulse, which is honestly fair. And Taunt is good to prevent things from like toxicing you and whatever they want to do. Like you can just stall break with this thing. Just run Taunt 3 moves and you can kind of just stall break. You can run Roost. Oh wait, Roost is already on there. But yeah, that's Delta Pidgeot and Mega Delta Pidgeot. Delta Pidgeot itself is a bit underwhelming because of its low stats, but it definitely has a lot of cool coverage options. And Mega Delta Pidgeot is honestly actually kind of cool. I kind of like Mega Delta Pidgeot, and I definitely want to like I'd like to try Mega Delta Pidgeot at some point because it's just fast. Like I'm using Mega Pidgeot right now, and it just clicks buttons. Like it just does, and it's wonderful. But yeah, that's Delta Pidgeot and Mega Delta Pidgeot. Next up is Duck Trio, I think, which is interesting. It's honestly the best thing I can say about it. But yeah, see y'all tomorrow with Delta Duck Trio. Bye!